right, all right, all right. Welcome to GUFON tonight. It is a Friday. It is a March month. It is the 28th day of the year 2025. Are we alive? Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Rocking down the world again, bringing ufology a new friend. Tonight we're going to talk about dreams. What have we been missing? What if all that information we sleep away at night meant something? I'd be a little upset. Because sometimes those dreams become reality. And I want to know how. Is it just a coincidence? Is it because we've done this before, which people love to say? We've been here before, you reincarnated. You're a new you every time you die and come back. You're somebody, something, someone else. How does that make you feel right about now? Doesn't make me feel any kind of way other than I want to remember. But that's the rub, Johnny. Nobody remembers anything. Maybe, just maybe, it's hidden in our dreams. Ever thought about that? Yeah, I don't think you did. Did you? All right. I'll take your word for it. This thing still hasn't grown back yet. Yeah. 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 Spread it out a little. I don't know. Something's going on right here. I think we're going to have to get some filler. Ah. Oh, getting old stinks. You know, you can only do so much reversing the clock. You can only work out so much. You can't change what happens here. You can't change what happens. I mean, you can, but you're going to look like Joan Rivers. Oh, can we talk? Liz Taylor's blood type is ragu. Oh, oh. I used to do Joan Rivers' voice. Oh, can we talk? Oh, oh, oh. There's not a lot of men who can do that voice. It's easy. You just gotta, you're gonna, ooh, and then you just raise it, and you gotta have that New York Jewish slang. Ha! Now you're Joan Rivers. Damn it. Can I just say one thing before we get started? Don Rickles is the least funny person that has ever lived, who got more play and more time on Johnny Carson and all those play, and he sucks. Just saying that out loud. He does. He's the worst comedian. He was okay back in the 60s. All right. That was new back then. But, he just even when I was a kid watching him, I never thought he was funny. Also, come on, let's live a little bit in a nostalgic period. Do you remember the guy who did all the voices, Rich Little? He sucked. He was the worst. He only did one impression really well, and that was Johnny Carson. Other than that, it was horrible. His impressions are like mine. They're like all right, but they're still sucky. And he got because it was back in the day when that was kind of new in the 60s, 50s, 70s, right? What can we do now that's new that nobody's ever seen? That's what I want. Let me tell you, that 7.7 magnitude earthquake that happened in Bangkok, Thailand today, terrible scene. This one building, a crane falls over and you can see the crane operator fall out of it like 30 stories. I'll show you the video. Yeah, it's pretty wild stuff. Lots of videos come. They evacuated lower regions of San Francisco because they thought a tsunami was coming. You should have seen the line of cars. Like every single. This is the weirdest thing. When tsunamis happen, how come they don't destroy our coastline here in the Americas? You never. I've never seen it in my lifetime. And the Indonesia one in 2004, Christmas Day, killed quarter of a million people. And you see that, you see the land getting covered, cars being tossed, people hanging on trees. What is that? Why don't we have that here? That's all I'm saying. Every time the waves start coming or something happens, they stop it. And they how? Huh. It's weird. Haven't you noticed that? The US doesn't get hit with those big tsunamis. All right, we got a lot of stuff. We got another Chupacabra video. That's fun times right there. I can't wait to show you that. I haven't watched it yet. Now I know I said I was going to do a Egypt show, but I'm not. I'll tell you why. Because the whole thing's bullshit. I'll still go into it, but I don't like it. I don't like what people are saying. I don't like the accusations, quite frankly. I don't know. I just want honesty. Can't we just get on it? Here, I want to show you. Now, they're saying what I'm about to show you, and we'll do roll call in a minute, is from beneath Egypt's pyramid. This is from Oanassa on X. CG eyeballs, right? It's AI don't know. Right? This is all AI, you're saying. That's not even a real man walking? Is that what we're saying? See it? See it? For entertainment purposes only. But, it's not cool. It's not. I don't like it. So then we also have videos very similar to that claiming it's Antarctica. So I think all the AI generating, editors, whatever you call these guys, girls, they're just going all out, creating the biggest lies. And it is going to be, like I said the other night, it's going to be impossible to know reality anymore. It really is. I hate this. And I love it. Because, we're going to have a lot of good things. Did you hear about the guy who said we might, with AI, find the answer to immortality in about 3 to 5 years? Shut off. They're not going to tell us. The world, the planet can't sustain people that live forever. Can't do it. Imagine you never lose anybody. It just, keeps adding on. Nah, forget. I want to die. I got to know what's on that other side. Is it? I wish it would happen like that right on the show. We'll do roll call. All right. Who's this guy? Stu Gerson. Where you been? The biggest and the baddest man alive. How you doing, man? Happy New Year. Merry Spring. Happy Christmas. Hare Krishna. Good to see you, Stu. Stu Gerson, everybody. He was with us since day one or two. Juge Jage. Welcome to the show, the angel of GUFON. Marseille Gufonian. My tall head. Sorry, I almost said rock star. Get you and Samo mixed up because you're so close together. On either side, I didn't do this. I said they're here and there. It's our imaginary world. What's up, Thor Panku? What do you say there, Chief? Welcome. Bob Marley. How you doing, B? Yeah, Marley. I don't want to say BM. There's a bowel movement. Sorry. What's this I see? How did that sneak in there, Dorothy? Where is it on my end? Oh, there it is. In your XDM cultures that think dreams are real. What? Say word. Okay. You sent me something. All right. Oh my God. What is all this? Oh, I wish I had another minute or two to read it all. Oh my God. Cultures that think dreams are real experiences. Several indigenous cultures. We'll read this in a minute. That's amazing. Thank you. That's Dorothy Hawkins throwing down some logic for Dreamland. Sorry, Dream World. And $2. Thank you very much for the super chat. You guys can help support the same way. Super chat, super sticker, paper, cursor. All the links are in the show description. Thanks, Dorothy. I'm so tired. I'm trying to wake up. And I've been awake. I've been editing since noon? So I'm like, I did 3 videos today. 2 hours it usually takes each one. My eyes is going crazy. It's hard for me to open them. Hold on. Sorry. Till I get acclimated, which I should be. Thanks, Dorothy. Welcome to the show, Nathan from the Quantum Show. Me too, man. I'm all mentally skimbobulated too, Chief. It's got to be something in the air, bro. I'm telling you. Whoa, what's this? Oh, that's Nathan. Oh, hey, man. Thank you for the 111. Very cool. Very cool. Somebody just sent a PayPal too, I heard. Thank you for that. Is that you, Nathan? No. Aw. Oh, it is. My volume's low, huh? Oh, yeah. Look at that. It did go down. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that sounds better now to me, actually. Yeah. Good call. All right. Thank you, Stars and Night Vision, for the $3.21. I like the 3-2-1 action. Thank you for the PayPal support. Mucho gusto, generoso, Nathan too, from the Quantum Show. Thanks, man. Appreciate y'all. Help support. Gotta support the team. Gotta support the team. Putty. From Seinfeld. You gotta support the team. I don't have to paint my face. It's not like I have to. Remember? He's a face painter. Sky Allen, welcome to this show. Wow. Tacey Hale. Tacey Hale. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Brooke is. Welcome. Stephen A, everybody. Stephen A. What do you say there, Chief? Welcome to your Felicity. Did I already say it? If not, I'll say it again anyway. Welcome to the show. Teresa Pulio. Welcome to the show. All right. If I didn't say your name, doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. Metalhead. What do you say there? I almost called you Snap Ahead. I'm afraid some people will take offense to my childish words. I can't think. I'm telling you, my it's about to explode. I feel like the pressure. Let's just keep going and not. Well, wait. Dorothy sent me something about cultures that think dreaming is a reality. Now, we're going to go over this. It's not short. And no, you know what it is? It's not that long. There's just a lot of links with it, like 6 links, 7, 8 links with it that give all the information. But it's cool. Yeah, I'm reading it as we're talking. All right, so I want to show you some videos, and then we'll get to the dream world at the top of the hour. Okay, all right. We got a lot of UFO news out here. Been talking about the drones, still happening, and it's exciting. I like what's going on. I like it because it's so unusual and so strange, and nobody can figure it out except me. Guys, seriously, don't you feel like they're just muddying the waters with the technology so we can't tell the difference when a real UFO comes into the world, comes out of the world, comes to the world, visits this world, however it may be? I don't think we're going to be able to know. Now, if that's the way they're going to hide stuff, I think that's strange. To hide it that way with confusion. So maybe it doesn't make sense that they would show us all this technology and not have a reason. So, what would be the reason let's make believe this is our technology again, all right? Why would we do this? PSYOP. A lot of people think it's a PSYOP. Not Lou Elizondo, mind you, because, Lou's in the know. Please. He's in the know, truthful. Nothing truthful. But even in the Czech Republic, they've been seeing these things for years. In Australia, Sydney, they're seeing it. Brazil, they're seeing these craft. Not just here, not just in Jersey, not just, here. It's even going back several years. Here's a sighting I'm going to show you from the Czech Republic. Is that what this one is? It's from Barunka. This is exactly what we're seeing today 3 years ago. Look at this thing. And I probably dismissed it like a hanging chandelier when I saw it. Oh, it's a reflection of somebody's chandelier, No way that's real. It's too good. See? That's the verbiage we're going to have to be using, and I don't like it at all. Look at this thing. No sound. Is the sound better, by the way? I think it is. Sounds better to me. I had the microphone too far away from me. Whoa! So it's an interesting UFO. I remember this thing. It's triangular shaped. You could even see maybe the outline of it. I'm not sure if that's my eyes playing tricks. But these lights, they look like they're in cantilever. What is it called when they're in there? They're deep dished. They're inset, inlaid. Well, these just look like lights. Flashlights. I'm sorry, flash bulbs. Bulbs. Okay, there we go. But we'll never know. That's the magic and beauty of it. We'll never know. I can't say never. So far, we'll never know. It really stinks. All right, I want to show you some things from the earthquake, 7.7. Before I get to that earthquake, I want to get this out of the way before I forget. I don't know why Into Thin Air has suddenly lost the ability to critically think? I got to show you this. I want just one of you to tell me what it is, because I know, but I want you to tell me what you think it is in this video that they're all pumped up and excited about. See it already?
Going through the clouds.
That is so weird.
That is so cool. I've never seen that. The sun must be just a perfect. Yeah, it is. It's a shadow because it's going through the clouds.
That is so weird.
That is so cool.
Right. Why is it so unbelievably weird and cool? And where is the magic coming from? Huh? Well, it's not coming from this line here, right? How can it? The clouds are above it. So that means there's a chemtrail above the clouds. Much, much higher, so much higher, you can't even see it poking through the top layer of these clouds. It must be over here, and it must be twice as high, who knows, but it is showing you the shadow from above on low-lying clouds. These clouds are probably 7,000 to 10,000 feet. This thing's probably just underneath it, but it's not the shadow that it's making. It can't be, because the sun would have to be down, pointing sideways. Anyway, you're right. In a way, nothing to see here, because it is nothing. I hope we don't lose into thin air like we've lost a lot of people to things that just aren't, because they can get views. I don't want to see that. That right there, yeah, it's a shadow on a cloud, but it's nothing major. Stop trying to make something from nothing. See, that's what I don't like. All right. Here's a Lou Elizondo clip. I think it's funny. I'm not sure. I haven't watched it yet, but we've got two of these to watch. This one is from Cosmic Judas II.
Yeah, man, the world is a bud about to blossom, and human consciousness, we're all together.
There were five performance observables: instantaneous acceleration, hypersonic velocity, transmedium travel, right? Low observability, anti-gravity. And you paid for it. Your tax dollars. And it frustrates me because you paid for something that you deserve the results of.
I love the outfit. Don't you love the insecurity and the professionalism rolled all into a ball of depression? Like, why would you do like some sort of CNN thing, TED Talk maybe, and wear a hat, wear jeans with your phone obviously in the front pocket, sideways, not even vertical, and you're wearing a blazer that obviously isn't yours. It looks a little too small. That's why it's unbuttoned. And you're wearing a t-shirt underneath. I'm going to say something must have happened where they said, "Hey, Lou, you going to be able to talk? You want to talk?" "Yeah, I'll talk. What the hell?" "No, really. Because if you can't talk," No, I can talk." "Do you have a jacket?" "No, we got a jacket for you." "Do you have a hat?" "Yeah." "All right, go get your hat. Your hair's all bald. And we'll give you the jacket. You'll look a little reputable. We'll even record it and put it on CNN. Can you do that for about, I don't know, 10 grand? Sure. That's how this happened. You got shoulder pads in there, I think.
That's not Lou Elizondo telling you. That's your government telling you this.
Oh, look at the fake anger. Watch.
That's your
fake. He's such a bad actor. God, doesn't that remind you of a spoiled little Lou? "I want my jacket. Get this jacket off me."
government telling you this.
You've heard the criticism that some people think that you're deliberately misleading the public. Are you working on behalf of the government in a PSYOP program?
Yes. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. My name is Luis Elizondo, and for nearly a quarter of a century, I worked with the United States government in the intelligence field.
Anti-gravity.
Anti-gravity.
You have made claims that non-human intelligence aircraft exists and that there have been federal employees that have been
Correct.
injured on
Yeah.
these craft. You've heard the criticism that some people think that you're deliberately misleading the public. Are you working on behalf of the government in a PSYOP program?
Well, it may sound crazy, but it doesn't mean it's not true.
I'm also a lot slower than I used to be.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
I got my kid a trampoline.
So you have to forgive me, Chris. No,
It's okay.
Sean.
Do you know about
Chris,
Matthew's
Sean.
Little Burger?
Of course. Stops when I'm doing that. All right. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You want more? You want more? How many lies does Lou Elizondo tell in this clip? How many lies is the question from King Filkmart. Go. How many lies?
And I'm gonna hit the head real quick for a second because I've been drinking this. And by the way, I haven't seen any of you cats drinking, and you told me to drink beer. So okay, well, Kurt, where you told me I had to drink beer, so now I got to go to the bathroom a lot. So you can't blame me.
A few moments later,
let me give you a real case scenario about holding ourselves accountable. Okay, I don't have your chat on here, but you asked. Perfect case in point. You asked Sean and I to come on and drink a beer for your show. Okay, so I thought it'd be fun to grab this. Now, what you don't know and your audience doesn't know that last night I emptied this out and I filled this with apple juice, right? So no, I'm not going to drink on your show, but if it helps the conversation.
Anybody who believes that Lou Elizondo poured beer out and then refilled a beer bottle with apple juice in a brown bottle that would have changed the color of water just as easily as apple juice. So you mean to tell me he fills up a beer bottle with apple juice, drinks it, tells people he's drinking alcohol because they invited me on it as long as I had a beer. And now he's trying to backpedal. I didn't inhale. Remember that guy? I didn't inhale. Well, I didn't drink. It's just apple juice. I'm not going to drink on your show. What kind of guy do you think? I think you're Lou Elizondo, who drinks almost every night. That's the guy you are. Unreal. You see, this is the guy that I said from day one we can't trust. He can't even have a little fun and admit he had a beer. Or let's say all that's real and he did refill it with apple juice. What a sick, twisted individual. This guy cannot not lie. He has to lie. It's what he was paid to do, and he can't stop it. He can't. Anything he says, if I ever met Lou, let's say that ever happened, and we have a conversation about anything, I'm not going to believe it. So don't have a conversation with me about something you can't prove. He gets paid to lie. He can't stop lying. This is the guy who gets addicted to being the undercover guy while he's an undercover narc. He's a drug addict, so he has to do the blow and shoot up the heroin. Now he's addicted. This guy's addicted to lying. He cannot not lie. Something's wrong. He's sick. Right?
Everybody get going to be fun. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I'll put a beer bottle in. But it was filled with apple juice. That God's honest truth. And of course, what do people?
He doesn't believe in God anyway.
People start accusing instantly. Oh, these guys are toasted. They're sloshed. This is my point.
See, that's why he's lying. Look at his eyes. They're even glassy. He's been drinking. Unbelievable. He doesn't want people to think he's sloshed. It's too late, fat boy.
People are so used to coming out and just spewing crap when they
I
don't
love
know.
this. Why
They
am I
have no
addicted?
clue, and they spew it out as facts. And then other people pick it up and say, oh, that must be right. No, they're toasted. You know what? I have 0% alcohol in my body right now. 0. I've been drinking coffee most of the time and apple juice.
Hey, you want to see? You want to see something funny? Look, hey, I'm drinking coffee, but you can't see inside. He doesn't open up the lid, drink a little so we can see. Yeah, I'm drinking coffee. Hey guys, I see a UFO. Idiot.
Juice. This is my point, the problem with ufology. And all these.
You're the problem. You're the lying fool. Oh, I got a lot of show to do.
People out there that supposedly know shit, they don't know anything. And now, of course, oh, look at Lou, he's yawning and he must be drunk or toasted. I am stone ass cold sober. And this is.
Look at the head. He's not sober.
Cold sober. And
maybe he is.
So
I don't think so. I mean, he looks like he's a little glazed over in those eyelids.
Here's my case in point. And of course, they don't know, Kurt, that you had asked us to come on your show and we'd all get relaxed and have a beer, right? Well, yeah, okay, sure, it's a beer bottle, but I'm not drinking beer. And
do you know the lying boyfriend? Or I'll go even do better. The lying husband who has to lie to his wife because he let her somehow, some way control him. But anyway, that's another show. But if you ever watched King of Queens, it's kind of like that. Lou is kind of like Doug Heffernan and Carrie. He's both of them rolled up into one. He just he lies and he goes on and he goes on and he goes on and the story's just never ending. That's how you know they're lying. You know that guy where they just have this amazing story? Oh, you wouldn't believe it. And they pulled a gun and we were speeding and that's why the cops pulled us over. If that guy didn't pull a gun, did they catch the guy who pulled the gun? No, he was too fast. He was in a vet. He got away. Oh, so you just got pulled over speeding? Yeah, pretty much. Well, thank God you're okay. Yeah, what a story, right? Yeah. Another Lou special. Just keep going until people forget why you're actually speaking. Brilliant.
So this is again, this is just a very small example of how people who don't have all the information will jump to a conclusion as if they do have it. And
oh, we got a lesson from Lou. Ooh.
And then that will pick up legs. People pick it up and say, oh, you think? Oh, you're right. Oh my gosh. I want no part of that shit.
Hey, what the hell's he got in his ear? Look.
Oh, you're right.
He's got something in his ear, or is that just the way the light's hitting his? Because the other ear doesn't have that. See? Something going on in his ear. Does he have a hearing aid? It even looks like there's a wire that goes right there.
Well,
kind of shiny, like it's plastic. Yeah, you see it? Yeah. Here it is. It comes out. He's wearing a hearing aid, I think. Oh wait. Oh, he's got ear pods in. All right. He's got the ear pods in. I've never seen him like that. That's really in the ear. Right? Nobody does. Yeah, you're right, metalhead. You know who gives a shit about him? Me. Pointing out the lies. The only reason I played that clip because it shows character. It's really strange that you would lie about drinking beer when you're an adult male. Just say, hey guys, I don't drink, so I'm just having apple juice. Why not do that? But no, I gotta hang out with the guys, the brethren, you know. Fucking Lou. I really don't like him. I mean that. Yeah, I just don't. I really don't. I tried to see it, but he just talks in a way that's just, well, lying. I mean, there's no doubt about it. That guy is a government paid bullshit disinfo guy through and through. And Jeremy Corbell, for whatever reason, is involved in this charade. If you look at the way things have played out, nobody saw the drone show, what's been happening the last 4 or 5 months. Nobody saw that coming. Or did we? Well, we did when we thought they were like the balloons, the China balloon and all that, Spygate or whatever the hell that was, Spy Balloon Gate. And now we're finding out that wasn't even legit. I mean, we're lied about every single way. It's really unbelievable how stupid it got. And now there's all these different size drones. Some of them were even called biological-ish in nature. I mean, that's just wild. And I got to tell you, I don't know. I really don't know. Because I haven't seen it for myself. But, man, those lights are amazing. I know for a fact, in 2014, I recorded very similar lights in between thunderstorms. It was monsoon season, and the thunderstorms were on the outskirts of the valley, and they're all closing in, you know? And it's night. It's 9 o'clock. I just got off work, probably 9:05 at this point, going down the freeway, and I see similar lights that they're seeing now. Like, from one side of the state to the other, it looked like it went. Like, as far as I could see till as far as I could see. But I didn't know that they were shooting into the thunderstorms that were all around. They were going into the thunderstorms and creating lightning. Now, I did get, as I'm driving, because there were several of them. So I just held up my camera up right against the windshield and recorded a few. That phone was I think it was the iPhone 6. And when it switched over and I went to Android, everything was gone. The guy goes, "You're not going to lose anything. The way they have it now, it's a smart thing. It reads everything. Oh, everything will go." I lost everything. Everything. I don't know what happened. Isn't that weird, though? You know, here I am with this evidence. Really cool evidence. I couldn't wait to show everybody. And it's gone. But I've seen it. I've seen these lights. And the reason I very rarely, it's like the third time I've ever brought it up, because I don't have the evidence. So every time I talk about it, people are going to be like, bullshit. I'm telling you, it's real. You don't have to believe it. But now what I like is that people are tracking some of these things on plane tracker, flight tracker, whatever it's called. They got an object on here. From when was this? Today. Oh, in the morning. Holy shit. Oh, let's check it out. So they got this object on there going really, really fast. Check it out. It's weird. Get down. Small me. Go. Look at this thing. What? It's the size of a plane. Almost. Come on now. Looks like a quadcopter. Doesn't it? A big one. Like 100 feet. 50,000. It went right over the plane. Look at how fast it's gone. It's gone. Oh, there it is. Isn't it moving? It's going 2-3 times faster than everybody else. Well, no, they're not even moving. Wait, why aren't the planes moving? Oh, they are. They are moving. Just very, very little. Look at the behavior of this thing. Is this amazing or what? What is it though? And how is it being tracked without a... I thought they had to have a transponder number to be on this thing. So now I'm wondering if it's fake. I don't think it is though. I just wish there was sound like the whooshing of a wind or the screaming of aliens. Then it's fun. Like they're on a roller coaster ride on Gravity Earth. Maybe they don't have gravity where they're from, and this speed is just ridiculously fast for them. Maybe they're dead. Or it's a drone from China, and it's making its way in the world today, going to USA. It's like a ticking time bomb. Oh no, here we go again. It's not a spy balloon, I think. I just wish it was the color. Ew, boy. Well, anyway, this is the thing that's got the internet up in arms. Nice, right? Look at these planes. Do you see it, Johnson? There has to be evidence. You think? That thing's about 75% the size of a plane in volume. Maybe about equal. What do you guys think? Hey, that's actually pretty good. Hey, what's up? Is it Hirizenko? A transponder on a plasma owl. Hey, you know what, man? That's not far from anything we're hearing. Yeah, maybe. You might as well be, right? I mean, anything we say is right. Oh, a transponder on a hoverboard. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, whatever. Dreams. So, thank you. There's someone else in this field that, I don't know, I'm not really a fan of, is on another show who I'm not really a fan of. And it makes for great UFO talk. Here we go from the Matt Ford show. Oh, wow. I said it correctly by accident. I'm thinking, say it backwards, Fat Mord. And my dyslexia played the right way. That was cool. That's rare. But anyway, Rose Cuckold on the Fat Mord show. What a sight. You got to see this. Well, you got to hear it. Go.
We're talking to people from the National...
Isn't that great? They're talking to people. All right, go.
We're talking to people from the National Air and Space Intelligence Centre. We're talking to people from the DIA. You guys, we know exactly who you are. I know your names. And sooner or later, we're going to name you. And you're going to be identified as people who are involved in criminal activities against the American public. And frankly, if the rest of the mainstream media doesn't cover it, I'm happy. Because frankly, there is a multi-million audience out there that is responding.
Not to you. By the way, his ratings are the worst out of all of the UFO shows out there. That show that he does, what is it? Two doves in a sink? I don't know. It's terrible. I don't really hate the show. I think people just don't like Rose Cuckold anymore. Speaking of, oh good. Can't play movies. What are they doing? Did you guys ever hear about that? How this actually happened? The device didn't go off. The explosion, it accidentally didn't work, right? So they kept the film rolling, and he keeps playing with it, and then it goes off. And that was put in the movie as like a really good surprise that happened. That wasn't set up at that time. I like that. No. And that's what they're trying to convey over at Fat Mord Show. Not everything is what it seems, because even though we're pounding at the door of Congress, the Pentagon, the White House for the truth, aliens, what are the drones? As they keep it on a hush DL and we don't know anything at all, we've got people speculating. And that's not truth. Nobody knows what's going on. I'm just saying. All right, let me take that back. Somebody knows what's going on. We don't know what's going on. I got to show you this clip from the earthquake, the 7.7. This poor man loses his life, but God, is the video great or what? Check this out. 1 minute of, oh my goodness, I feel bad for this guy. And I'm sure he was screaming something. Look at that. He fell like 30 stories. Wait until you see the body hit the ground. There he goes. Wouldn't that suck? I'd be mad if I was the parents. Or the wife or husband. Oh, did you hear it? Thud. Oh, God, it gets thrown so hard, too. He had no chance at all. How do you not hold on for your life? How you letting go? You know what I mean? People have known doing the wrong thing at the wrong time. Not their fault. You know, an earthquake happens and you're up on the 30th floor of a building in a crane, and the crane falls over and you're in it, but not anymore. That has to be one of the most scariest deaths you'll ever see. Other than being tied to a stake with, and being burned alive. But it doesn't get much worse. You know what was really bad? 9/11. Remember that day? Watching those planes fly into the building? I'm like, all those people. Ew. But we all know what really happened. You want to see something really weird? Greer. About 30 years ago, I think. Check this out. I don't know. I thought it was AI. Why don't people say CGI anymore?
You cannot travel at multiples of the speed of light without crossing the light barrier. And when you do, you enter into this area that the...
And that's about as fruity as he's ever looked, right? I mean, he's really tweezing.
mystics used to call the etheric astral conscious realm. And
or
so
ass.
you're dealing with civilizations who understand that. And I think that is the big test of our civilization at this time, is that we understand that deeply enough that it really does change our paradigm. And when we do, we're not going to be blowing each other up because of different interpretations of this Bible or this Quran or this religious figure or what have you. That we're going to understand that we really are all one people in the entire cosmos.
Wouldn't that be cool? Maybe that explains why there are footprints of humans alongside dinosaurs. Supposed to be impossible, but there they are. In that one place on that one rock, I think there's 450 steps from all different species on this rock, their footprints. Very cool. And then there's a human right alongside one of the sauropods or some pod. Yeah. I just want to know the truth, don't you? Wouldn't it be great to wake up tomorrow and all of a sudden this magic ball appears over all the city? Oh, many balls it would have to be. Well, anyway, let's just say it's one big magic ball of truth and it tells us everything and then we get annihilated. Let me ask you this. If you could know the truth about anything you want to know about, did we land on the moon? Is there a secret Earth? Is there some alien on the moon? Ba-ba-da-ba-da. And they tell you they have to tell you the truth, but they take you out in 24 hours. You have 1 day to live. After you know everything, would you want to know everything and then end it in 24 hours? You could tell everybody you want. You can do all that. Nothing, everything stays the same. It's just you're going to just collapse. So would you want the knowledge knowing you're going to pass away in 24 hours from the second you get it? That is one tough cookie question. For me, nah, I'm okay. I'll find out later, right? But there are people who are impatient who will answer that question quicker than, you would expect. Yeah, oh yeah. I don't care if I die. I'm going to die anyway, right? But I'd rather know. Who gives a shit? It's not going to change your life whether you know something. So let me tell you. You find out all this stuff. What are you going to do? Walk around like Mr. Big? Nobody cares and nobody will believe you. Right? Nobody will believe you. Or I could throw even not a loophole, a way to stay alive. You can't tell anybody what you know. Would you want to know? Yeah. I would want to know if there are aliens. I would want to know if there was life after death. I would want to know if this is a Matrix reality. I would want to know if my dad is my father. No, he is. So, a lot of things I want to know. A 9/11 an inside job. You bet it was. All that stuff. Did the virus come from China? Well, that's where it came from, China. Wuhan. I like dreaming. It's one thing I look forward to every single night. Because I dream just about every time I can get good hours. I had a dream about Elon Musk. I don't remember it. That was weird. I had a dream there was a dam that all the water just dried up. And nobody could figure out why. That was weird. It's like, are we getting information, from other sources, from the afterworld, the afterlife, another reality, perhaps? Dreaming is one of the biggest mysteries to us, but there's a lot of people who say there's nothing to it. It is what it is. It's your brain rewiring itself, and all your daily events and things that happen, it figures out what you need to remember and what you don't need, and then it repairs itself. Maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe it is all garbage and it's just gobbledygook and it doesn't mean anything other than it feels so real. Why? Why would God do this to us? Like that talk? Want to hear more God talk? Forget it. Why would the universe make us this way? We know animals dream. You ever see your dog or cat? Right? Right? They're barking, they're sniffing, they're running. All that stuff. Have you ever seen a butterfly dream? Me neither. But they do. We all do. It's a defragging of the brain to bring more room in for tomorrow. That's all it is. No. Yeah. I'll tell you why I think dreaming is what it is. And then I'm going to read you why there are indigenous peoples who believe dreaming is another reality, if not reality itself. Let's go there anyway. Let's go there first. Get me going. Where'd it go? Where are you? Shut up. Here it is. People messaging me when they're doing a show. What is this thing? All right, let's take a look at this. Should I read it like Stallone? I had a dream once. I had a dream my name was Rocky. All right. How indigenous American people... Wait, let me see. Is this the link to it? Oh, okay. Oh, this site can't be reached. Are we okay? Can you guys see me? We're okay? All right, I'm going to read what I can because it's not pulling it up, the link to that. But I'll just read what is in the message that you sent me for now, and then I'll try to open it up again. So, if we're living in a world here, we know it's real, we're awake. Why do we believe it's real? Because we're awake. Well, what's the difference? Just follow me along. What's the difference whether you're awake or asleep? Well, you can move, you can see, right? But other than that, everything else works the same. You can still hear, you can still smell, you can still taste if you had to. Well, you can't really move, but people do shout in their dreams and talk in their sleep. But anyway, the point is, they're almost the same thing. Your brain's working, but your brain does change from when you're awake and then when you're sleeping. We all know it does. We've all seen the TV shows. We've seen probably documentaries. People talk about it. All of us here are into that stuff. We all know. Right? It's pretty much true. But anyway, cultures that think dreams are real experiences. Several indigenous cultures, particularly in regions like Australia and parts of North America, view dreams as real experiences, sometimes even as a way to connect with ancestors or spirits rather than simply a product of the subconscious. Here's a more detailed look. Australian Aboriginal cultures. In Aboriginal Australian mythology, the ancestral spirits dreamed the world into existence. And this period of creation is known as dream time or the dreaming. Night dreams are seen as a way to connect with these ancestral spirits and the dream time. allowing individuals to learn about the world and their place in it. Indigenous American tribes, some Native American tribes, and Mexican populations believe that dreams are a way of visiting and having contact with their ancestors. Vision quests. There was a movie called Vision Quest, where individuals fast and pray until they receive a guiding dream, are a common rite of passage in some tribes. I do that every night. I'm starving and I'm dreaming of eating. The Yanomami ethnic group, for example, sees dreams as real experiences that can have collective impacts and change the course of events. Ooh, I like that. The Dene, D-E-N-E, the Dene people inhabiting what is known as Western Canada believe that dreams are enmeshed with reality and that they hold prophetic significance. Like, you can tell the future. Ooh, I had a dream. I had a dream. I lost my finger. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to. Oh, and then, next thing you know, you broke your finger at a pedicure. I don't know how that would happen. Some other indigenous cultures like the Asabano of Papua New Guinea, also take their dreams very seriously and regard them as valuable evidence, supporting their fundamental beliefs about death, heaven, and the spiritual conditions necessary for good hunting. Now, there's a lot of links here, 7 or 8 of them, maybe more. Let me take a look at one, see what I might be getting into, if anything. Oh, well, this is kind of cool. All right. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. The meaning of dreams in ancient Egypt. The dream world existed between the land of the living, and the world on the other side, a world inhabited by deities and spirits of the dead. Dreams were communications from those entities. Some of those dreams were straightforward and easy to understand. For example, the story goes when Thutmose IV was a young man, he fell asleep in a shadow of the Sphinx. In his dream, the Sphinx told him to clear away the sand that was covering it, and in return, he would rule the land as a great pharaoh. This message was clear and unequivocal. The meaning of other dreams, however, were more obscure and required the specialized understanding of a professional dream interpreter. The ancient Egyptians believed so strongly about the power of dreams to foretell the future and offer advice that they had rituals to incubate their dreams. In some cases, they would actually bring the dreams to a special oracle who would study it and then go to sleep and have a dream about their dream. Oh, that's that movie. Yeah, that was that movie. What was that movie? It started with the I. I don't remember, but they went into different dreams to try to rob that guy. What was the name of that movie? Insurrection? No. Inseminate? No. Indigent? No. What is it? It was with, I think, was it Brad Pitt? No. Who was that guy? Bob Perkins? Inception. Oh, thank God you're here. Thank you. I knew it started with an I. I never remember that. That was probably one of the coolest dream movies I've ever seen. Unfortunately, some of the actors in there I can't watch anymore, but maybe I'll watch it later. It was a fun movie to watch. Also, you had to watch it. Like, you couldn't just go to the bathroom, come back 8 minutes later and figure it out. You're lost. You'd be lost. It's one of those. Oh, I thought I had an email that wasn't good. So Yeah, that dream incubation thing, that is unreal. That would be cool. Man, let me just show you all this. There's so much. If I knew it was this much, I would have started 30 minutes ago. I had no idea. What's going on? Oh, why would I do that? I didn't choose that. That's weird. It went to my email. Check this out. Here we go. So here, dream incubation in the ancient world, dreaming in the Old Testament, when what dreams meant in Native American cultures, dreaming in Aboriginal Australian cultures, and this was from this dream tending. I'll put the link to several of these links that Dorothy had sent me. Here's what these ancient cultures believe. Now, I got more, like a lot more. So let's take a look at the other ones. Let's pull, that's Wikipedia. Let's try this one from psychology.com. The cultural dimensions of dreaming. My God. That's a lot of stuff. And I just can't read. My eyes are killing me. I tried my best to read as much as I could. But I will drop these links into here. I'll drop one in the chat room for you now. The one that I was just watching. But we know that these ancient cultures, either they believed or they tried to make contact, one way or another, they were in. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know anybody anywhere that practices dreams, knows about dreams, or even dreams. There's a lot of people, all right, that don't know. A lot of people don't know about dreams. That's why these interpreters are really important people. Seriously. What was I going to say? So, when you go to dream and you dream something, let's say you're dreaming of flowers. Well, a dream interpreter might say, oh, you're dreaming of flowers. Did your mom or dad pass recently? Because that's kind of what it means. They go into that. Flowers. Everybody associates flowers with death or equally marriage. It's all the same to me. It is. Marriage is death to freedom. Because both the parties can't keep it in their pantses. And if they could, you'd have a nice, wonderful friendship for the rest of your life. But no, you want to share yourselves with everybody. What? Oh. Sorry. I was getting a little nostalgic. Speaking of nostalgia, I want to break up this bad mood I'm in and just have a little laugh. We'll get back to the dreams. I just need a second. I got to clear my throat.
¡Eh, puto! There she is, man. There's a bitch. Shit, man. Son of a bitch. She cheating, man. Hey, bitch. No homeboy for her tonight, man. Bitch.
Was that the weirdest thing you've ever seen Michael J. Fox do? That was so bizarre to see him do that. Anyway, so when we dream, I have a theory about dreams. I don't know if you guys have ever what happened? If you guys know me, you might know what I think about dreams. We've talked about this before last year once, I think. But I don't know. Like when you're dreaming, right? Everything seems normal except for one thing. You can't fly, or you can't see through walls, or you don't have super strength, or pick it. But you do, Johnny. In the dreams, you do. I, for one, can't control my dreams. I have tried. I can't. In the dream, as soon as I recognize I want to take control of it, the dream defrags. Like it comes and goes and then it's gone. It's like, I got it. I'm almost, It's like I'm trying to hold on to it. It's slipping out of my hands and So every time I recognize I'm dreaming, the dream falls apart. And I can't get back to it. It's very rare. But I am a special dreamer from what I've been hearing, because when I dream in full-blown reality. Color, wind, smell. Yeah, it's like smelling and snickering. I smell. I can smell. I mean, if I can do it in reality, I can do it in my dreams, which may be reality after all. Wouldn't that be weird? If the reason we have to sleep because we have to live on the other side. And if you don't live on the other side, this side starts to break down, which is your health, right? Because if you don't sleep one night, they say, oh my God, you're really susceptible to getting colds and pneumonia and even paralyze yourself. No, I don't know if that's true. But no, they say it's bad to not sleep a full night. I don't, and I haven't for a long time. At least since 2010. I know it's been since 2010. Because I remember saying, I can't believe it's 2010 and I can't sleep. But when you're dreaming and you're flying and you have that flying dream over and over, ask your neighbor if they're a pilot. See, I think when we're dreaming, the brain waves, the energy from everybody around us seeps in and visits our brain as it's just, going through the atmosphere because it's energy. And then all of a sudden we're sitting there. Oh, here comes a pilot. And then it's gone. Right? Now, a lot of people think, oh my God, I felt like I was dreaming for 2 days, like I was alive. No, 2 minutes. Isn't that the maximum for dreams, they say? 2 minutes? Let me see if that's true. What's the maximum dream time? Max dream. Isn't it 3 hours, to be honest? No. I think it is. Let's see. What happens is, what is dream summit? It doesn't tell. All right, let me do this. How long does a dream last? On average. Oh, well, I'm glad I looked it up. On average, one single dream lasts around 20 to 30 minutes. Although people typically experience several dreams throughout a night, accumulating to roughly 2 hours of dreaming time in total. That's what I was saying, 2-3 hours. Humans spend about 2 hours dreaming per night. And each dream lasts, here's a different, 5 to 20 minutes. So here we got 20 to 30 and 5 to 20. And when I grew up, it was 2 minutes. So I know there's sleep studies out there and groups and all that stuff. And now look at this. Most people experience multiple dreams, around 3 to 6 per night, with the most vivid dreams occurring during rapid eye movement sleep. Is a dream 7 seconds long? Oh, wait. What's the longest dream recorded? 3 hours and 8 minutes. The record for the longest recorded dream in terms of REM sleep duration was set by David Powell in 1994. During a sleep study in Seattle, Powell experienced REM phase that lasted an extraordinary 3 hours and 8 minutes. This is recognized as the longest REM cycle officially recorded in a sleep lab setting. What is the number one? Does anybody know what the number one dream is? Falling. Yeah, not me. Mine's flying. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I like flying. And I've fallen many a night. Oh, yeah. What does dream have a world record? Why? What is the rarest dream? Bullshit. The rarest type of dream, according to experts, is a lucid dream, where the dreamer is aware they are dreaming and can sometimes control the dream's narrative. No. I'm always aware in most of my dreams. Oh, I thought lucid dreaming was very clear, like a very clear, colorful, smelly, every sense is touched. I thought that's what it was. Are dreams in color rare? 50% of the... Wait a second. Participants reported color in nearly 50% of their dreams, with black and white dreaming reported only 10% of the time. For 40% of the dreams, dreamers could not recall whether they were any colors. Oh, yeah, that's happened a lot. But I don't remember dreaming in black and white. Which dreams feel the most real? It says REM sleep. That's terrible. Can you smell in dreams? Yes, it says. It's possible to experience smell. Listen to this, though. Although it's less common than visual or auditory, studies indicate that olfactory sensations occur in about 1% of dream reports, with women reporting them slightly more than men. Now, I'll have to tell you, I rarely smell in every dream. But if I'm in a dream where it's windy, I can smell the fresh air. You know what it smells like when you wake up in the morning and it's just beautifully 70 degrees. The wind is beautiful. You can see pollen. Can a dream make you out of breath? Waking up gasping for air every once in a while is not uncommon, and it may have an obvious case like a bad dream or a cold. Why am I choking in my dreams? Hey, sleep apnea. No. All right. I had a dream, and I told this dream a couple of times, where I was in a hospital and I wasn't a patient at first or anything. And I was walking down the corridor with two nurses that I couldn't see. I just knew they were there. And people were melting blood. Like they were just melting and bleeding, like right in front of me. And then the next thing I know, I'm in my bed. And I think I'm about to wake up, but somebody straddled me and put these fingers, or three of them, into my mouth trying to kill me, it felt like. Like they really were trying to choke me out by putting their fingers in my throat. So I woke up gasping for air and pushed their hand out of my mouth or somehow got away. And I could taste the salt on the, and I saw the dirty fingers and the fingernails when they were pulling away. It was like a guy who worked on cars almost. It was so gross. Oh, I have a salty taste right now, right there. Shut it. Shut it. Shut it. Bastards. But interesting. Ooh, I never heard of this. Why do I spit in my sleep? It's your sleeping position. Allergies, infections. No, shut off. I had a dream I was drowning and couldn't breathe. Yeah, that's drowning. Often reflecting feelings of being overwhelmed by emotions. I'm drowning in emotions. I'm drowning in emotions. Responsibilities or sense of being stuck in a different situation. I can't move forward. I can't get out. I'm stuck in this place. That's a shame. Can sounds trigger dreams? Traffic sounds were played during REM. Stimulus incorporation was detected in 17% of the participants' dream reports. In another study, traffic sounds were played during REM sleep. There were more thematically related categories: travel and streets and after stimulation than in non-stimulated dreams. I don't know what I'm reading. All right, I gotta go. I can't talk anymore. I'm out of energy. I feel like I'm dying. Hey, but it was fun. Thank you very much, Dorothy, and thank you guys for supporting the show by hanging out and supporting it monetarily with the super or PayPal. I appreciate that. You can still do that if you feel like it, and then afterwards there's the thanks button, or you can just follow the links in the show description. I want to thank the moderators and super chatters for all you do. This show's for you. Hey, and if you ain't looking up, guys, you're just not looking out for you. Truthology for ufology. We do it for you. Whoa. All right. That's it for tonight. Yeah, we'll probably see you tomorrow. We'll see. Saturday night. What's going on? Tomorrow's, it's pay-per-view night. That's right. But it's okay. I want to see what time. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Just keep your eyes up. Might be a 9 o'clock show. Sorry, but it is Saturday night, so. All right. We'll see you guys on the flip side. And remember, if you ain't looking up, you're just not looking out for ufology. I meant that. All right. Alien bless. Have a good weekend.